Right back to him on first down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Newton. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Rivers able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Newton.
Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Newton on third down. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that. This is not the way it's...
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. This one complete to Devin Funchess. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Funchess has it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That swung out to Mostert. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Play action. It's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Throwing again is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. On the move to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Newton.
Open man is Seth Williams. He's got it.
Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 50. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the... Again, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Here's Smith to return it.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin in Nashville, Music City. Julio Jones' debut as a Titan. Arizona taking on Tennessee. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off play action, Newton. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's Newton. There's Manhertz, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 38, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Funchess. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Second and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mostert off the read option.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run with Mostert off the option. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Reeeee Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Newton. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Newton to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on possession. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Now after after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 4. This is Mostert, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Moore there to make the grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Good footwork at the 30. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Harvey, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Rivers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of